Good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and I wanted to give you an update. I'll just kind of tell you a little backstory. So in November, right before, well, about the middle of November, our church was doing a fast. So I thought, well, that's a great time for me to see to get to know when my body was hungry. So I kind of went into Omad mode, and it was difficult at first, but it got easy after the first week, and I really have enjoyed it. Just thinking about food about 9:30, 10 o'clock, eating my food, and then not thinking about it, not being hungry, nothing else really going on with it. I could just for the rest of the day is what I mean. So I could just eat, and then I don't know, lately it's kind of like, okay, I want to eat and get done so I can move on with life, which is a new mindset for me. But something let's see, so that was the middle of November. And during that time, I've been losing weight pretty consistently, mostly 1 to 2 pounds a week. And I was losing weight before that, but I did hit a break. I kind of hit a stall for about a month, which, that happens when you're losing weight. But whenever I started that, my weight started kicking in again. And then about the middle of December, right around Christmas, so about a month and a half later, no, I guess about a month, my hairdresser noticed that my hair is thinning out. And I was like, okay, well, according to the videos I've seen, significant weight loss is a stress on the body. So a person does lose hair whenever they lose a significant amount of weight in a significant amount of time, no matter what the diet method or what way they're eating. So I was like, okay, whatever. And it has continued. I have talked to a couple doctors, and both of them have said, and also watched Dr. Ken Berry's video on hair loss. But everything I've read says that you can't lose more than half of your hair at a time if it's a stress thing. Now, if it's a cancer or chemotherapy kind of thing, or a specific health issue, then yes, you can. But overall, you can only lose about 50% of your hair. Well, I didn't have a lot of hair to begin with. So that, kind of disturbs me because, as women, we are a little more vain. And I don't know if that's, vain, more aware of our appearances. So anyway, so I found that out in December, and then I've kind of watched it, and it still continues to get a little more thin and a little more thin. Now, like I said, I know that I will not lose all of my hair, and according to what I hear is that in about 2 to 2.5 years, it will grow back. It will be back and fill in. Excuse me. However, part of me wonders if it is because I do Omad. Because the first year, I started in October of 2019. So all the way through December, from October of 2019 through December of 2020, my hairdresser never said a word about my hair. She never noticed anything, never said anything. So the only difference that I'm seeing or knowing is that I have changed to Omad. Again, it's not forced. I'm not doing it because, I think I should. I'm not hungry throughout the day. So if I eat in the morning, I'm not hungry at 5, 6, 7 o'clock. Sometimes I am, but when I am, I grab a bratwurst or a bite of ground pork, like a pork patty. So I'm not necessarily Omad every single day, but I'm kind of wondering if Omad is what caused the additional new stress to my body, losing weight a little too fast. I'm wondering if all that together is what caused my hair to get thin. Along with, like they said, it does happen when I lose weight, but I think it was an additional stressor. It was causing me to lose weight a little faster than I necessarily could have, should have. So I've decided that I am still on my food prep days. I'm going to do the same amount of food that I've always done, but I'm still going to put it in one container. So I'm not going to just eat the whole container in the mornings. But what I am going to do is I'm going to eat half of it in the morning and the other half in the evening. So that way, if it is causing me stress, then it will help that. But I do need to see if I would like to. I'm not saying I need to, because, if I wasn't so vain, I would just keep going how I'm going, because I feel great. And my lab values were great. I had lab drawn, and I had my coworker is a doctor, and he's doing keto. I'm trying to remember all the things he said. Based on my labs, my liver's doing great. My kidneys are normal, or my liver's normal. My kidneys are normal. My thyroid's normal. My blood, as far as platelets and my hematocrit and hemoglobin are normal. My blood sugar was normal. He said my cholesterol, my triglycerides were normal. He said the only thing that was high, and it was LDL. And he said the studies that they have now are saying that LDL is a genetic thing. And he says that there literally at this time is nothing someone can do to control their LDL. My LDL was 169, and he said they like it between 100 to 120. So I'm 40 higher, or about 50 higher than what they prefer it to be. No, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, about 50. Sorry, had to do math. I need my fingers. Anyway, he said that more than likely may never come down. But I did. He reviewed it, and he's not my doctor, but he said, as somebody who does keto, who has been studying the cholesterol and people who are losing weight and people who eat a high-fat diet, he feels like, for me, I should stay the course, keep eating what I'm eating, don't change up, don't conform to what people are saying. Oh, you need to add vegetables and fruit and bread. You need that food pyramid. He said, don't conform. Just keep eating the meat that I'm eating and doing what I'm doing. So, for your sake, so I can share with you, I'm trying to get it out here. I thought I'd show you. So for today, I've got my shrimp. No, that's some cheese. Haha. That's some Parmesan cheese in a baggie. I've got my shrimp. That's that frozen shrimp I was showing you last video. And I've got my pork patty, my ground pork patty. And I have my ground beef. So my thoughts on how I'm going to handle things today's Tuesday. So my thoughts on how I'm going to handle things for the rest of the week is I am going to eat half of my ground beef and half of the cheese, because, cheese. And then I'll probably either eat, depending on how frozen, if the shrimp are still like frozen solid, I'll probably eat those the second half of the day. And then I'll eat the pork patty this morning. So the pork patty and half of my ground beef, and then for 9:30, 10 o'clock. And then this evening, I'll have the other half of my ground beef and the shrimp. So that's what I'm doing. I just want to touch base with you all because, you all have been here for my journey, and I'm documenting my journey for both you all and myself. I want to be able to come back someday and be like, why did I switch from Omad to Mad. Sorry. So this will allow me to remember why I did that. So yeah, so I am going to go back to eating 2 meals a day, and let the weight loss just happen as it happens. I'm not going to stress about it, not going to force it. Just I maybe I can do it once a week or every other week or something like that, but I just feel like it you know, my labs are great, so there's nothing wrong with me that's causing the hair loss. But I do wonder, and figuring out the time frame, that is really the only thing that happened, is going from eating 2 meals a day to 3 meals a day, or 2 meals a day to 1 meal a day. So anyway, going forward, hang on, let me check the time. Going forward, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back to 2 meals a day and see how that works, and go from there, because I am a female, and we females want to look pretty, and we don't want to lose our hair if we don't have to. And if I don't have to lose my hair, then I don't want to lose my hair. So yeah, so that's my game plan. I just wanted to get you in the loop, and in case this is something you found that you've struggled with, if you're suddenly doing OMAD, and suddenly you may feel great and look great, but your hair's not so great, I want you to know you're not the only one. So I'm gonna try that experiment of eating twice a day, and I'll keep you in the loop. It'll probably be several months before I notice anything. And because plus I don't get my hair done that often, but my hairdresser is my best friend, so she's very very quick to, whenever we're hanging out, to say, hey, your hair's looking thin, or hey, you need to do this with your hair, or just reaching up and grabbing my hair, because it's her world. Her world is hair, so she notices things. So if she notices anything, when she notices anything, I will let you know. But that's the latest, and you are in the loop. And yeah, that's what I know. I got a meeting to get to for work. So have a good day. Bye.